you can't say the Knicks looked bad. They just didn't hit shots. When you're missing shots like that, by definition, your team isn't going to look
Didn't
good.
the Miami Heat miss like 14 consecutive threes at one point? Yeah.
They started, I believe, 3 of 17 or 4 of 17 from 3, and yet still hung in because of the way that they were playing against the Knicks.
But they finished 13 of like 40 from 3, so
That's
they got
not good.
better as the game progressed.
Yeah,
They shot
because-
just over 30%.
Yeah,
they
that's-
weren't great
when you
from 3.
consider
That's
what
what beat Milwaukee.
Yeah, but when
Yeah.
you consider what Jeremy just said, how they started shooting from 3, they got better as the game went
Yeah,
on.
but when you get a treetop view on it, Stu, like everyone that wants to say, well, the Knicks didn't play well, he didn't either. He didn't either. And their superstar got hurt. Jimmy Butler didn't have a great game. Credit to the Knicks. It seems as though they had a pretty good defensive strategy. When Josh Hart wasn't up in Jimmy Butler's grill, they'd have help defense, and they try to make the other guys beat them. And the other guys weren't beating them. Gabe Vincent had his moments, but that wasn't an impressive performance by the Miami Heat. What was impressive about it was they were able to overcome a deficit on the road pretty quickly and control that second half. But I don't know if it's just a Randall injury. Certainly that'll change the complexion somewhat, but I came away thoroughly unimpressed with the New York Knicks.
But did you come away thoroughly thinking it's not going to be a long series? Because I came away thinking it's going to be a long series, which is what I thought before the
7-game
started.
series, yeah.
You
No.
think that?
Yeah.
You think I don't.
Why, Chris, you think it's over?
I mean, I just didn't
Sweep.
see anything
Cocky
there.
Heat fan.
It's not even cocky Heat fan. It's just unimpressed with the Knicks. And I know they didn't shoot the ball well, but you just want to do the thing of who are the best players on this court right now? Jalen Brunson, if that's what you're holding up there is this is our guy, he's just not even close to Jimmy Butler. And obviously Jimmy Butler is at his peak right now, but it's just I don't see anyone on this Knicks team that I'm afraid of.
But it hurt Jimmy Butler, right? Because now the ankle injury, we can't just say, oh, next game he's going to be fine.
And it was really bad.
It was
a
a
really
ankle
bad ankle. And
Do we know how bad it was? Like, do we
did
know?
you watch?
Yeah,
Like
no,
he
I
couldn't
s-
move.
I saw, first off, he was celebrating just fine after the game.
No, he wasn't
Okay?
celebrating
He wasn't
just
moving
fine.
that
called
well.
adrenaline.
No, he
he was
wasn't
moving.
celebrating just
Right.
fine. He barely he limped off the court.
It's a 3 Toradol roll is what I look at. In order
Really?
for him,
Yes.
for him
That's
to
a nasty
play,
roll, man.
when
there-
you need 3 to play,
Yeah.
he's going to play.
After the game,
You
he
think
was
he's gonna
kind of
play?
walking around looking to say hi to people, and I just got a feeling of like this doesn't seem. I feel like if it was like I'm gonna miss next game, he would have gone right back. He was walking around looking for who to say hi to. I'm kind of with them. It doesn't seem like it's
Tape
super
it up,
serious.
get some Toradol.
I mean,
he's not missing.
It
There's
did
a
look
pretty,
bad.
there's
It
a
did look
pretty-
bad.
He wasn't moving. It's not even so much what the injury looked like. It's what he looked like on the court after the injury. He was very clearly
He just stood in the
affected
corner.
by it.
Like, he
You
didn't
had-
do anything.
You have a game in hand right now. I'm not certain I wouldn't send Jimmy Butler home and just wait for game 3.
Not
at
till
home.
Saturday too.
I
You
think
get
that's
5 days
I agree
off.
with
I think
right?
that's a reasonable conversation that's already being had, which is we got the one win in New York, but also this isn't a dominant New York Knicks team. Like if he can
You
roll
should
him
pull-
out, run him out there, give it a go.
They should pull the. I thought you were going to say they should do the Bucks because early in the Bucks series you were saying that they're just going to sit Giannis because they're not worried about the Heat. I wonder if there's a little of that with the Heat here. Like the Knicks didn't scare
Not
us
worried
there.
about the Knicks.
No, I mean, you can't do that. You can have that approach as an 8 seed, and I imagine Jimmy will want to be out there. But there's a pretty convincing argument to rest Jimmy Butler. We haven't seen Jimmy Butler get hurt like that, stay on the court, and just camp out in a corner. He wasn't doing anything.
Outside of Jalen Brunson, who is on this Knicks team that can strike any fear, right?
R.J. Barrett,
Allen
Yeah.
Houston.
Obi
RJ
Toppin
Barrett
was
had-
shooting, and that guy sucks.
Ain't no
Patrick
stopping Obi
Ewing.
Toppin. I mean, Hart
Obi Toppin shooting threes. Please have at it, sir.
Anytime he would make it, I was like, oh my god. this
Hart
guy
can have
sucks.
his
How is he
moments.
making this?
Hart's a really good
They
player,
suck.
but R.J. Barrett had an incredible game. R.J.
think it's
Barrett isn't
over.
that kind of player
Yeah.
from the field. R.J. Barrett can't shoot like that. You want to tell me about how the Knicks and
Neither
shoot
can
well.
Josh Hart, though.
Obi Toppin and R.J. Barrett had really good games for them.
That'll be the Heat's plan all series, right? They're going to let R.J. Barrett beat them. If that's who's going to beat them, then fine. They had Gabe Vincent starting on R.J. Barrett for a reason. They had Jimmy Butler on Jalen Brunson because the plan was shut down Jalen Brunson, the Knicks' best player, and that's exactly what the Heat were able to do at moments. Jalen Brunson still got his at different moments of the game, but what was so impressive about this one is Jimmy didn't really have a great game. The Heat didn't shoot lights out from 3. They had moments from Gabe Vincent in the first half doing his best Tyler Hero impression. They had Kevin Love in the third quarter. They had Kyle Lowry in the fourth quarter. That's
three
who won them the game.
The
Those
outlet
3
passes.
outlet passes
Oh,
from
things
Kevin
of
Love.
beauty.
Best quarterback in the building.
Yes,
Yeah.
vintage.
Hey,
Stu, we can,
hey-o!
We could go out and just have a heater right now because this, right, what's going on here?
Yeah, we
is
deserve
a
it, though.
one-game
Yes.
win, and you're talking.
Dude, we just
I
got
don't
done with the Bucks.
understand.
We got done with Middleton, Giannis, and Drew Holiday. I'm sorry.
You didn't get done with Giannis. He barely played.
He played
That's
the final
ridiculous.
two
He was
full
on the
2
three of the
games.
losses.
In fairness, he
He had
played
38
the
and
final
20.
2 games, but you guys are awfully cocky. I
Dude,
mean,
it's because we're looking at a team that Drew Holiday it would be like the best player on this team.
Drew Holiday is talking about retirement after that performance. It's entering this Knicks series, seeing Knicks fans that don't really know what it's like to get past the second round in their lifetime just say Knicks in 5. Like, what do you?
2 weeks ago, you guys all wanted the Heat to tank to
Yeah,
try to
that
get
was
into
just-
the
that was
lottery,
Dan-
and
that
you
was
wanted
just
them
Tony.
to
Yeah.
tear the
Yeah.
team
That was
apart.
Now they're winning
You
the
wanted them
title.
to
Yeah.
tear the
Billy-
team
Yeah,
and
apart
things
because
are
this
different
wasn't
now.
working.
Billy, we capitulated, we reconciled with that truth, and we have
No.
now moved on.
No.
We've
Crazy-
acknowledged our
No.
failings.
No.
How
If
can
you are
one
Pat
series
Riley-
change breaking up an entire
Jimmy
blueprint
Butler,
and you're
'cause
going to
Jimmy
win the
Butler
title?
turned
they beat
into
the-
Superman.
Because they beat the Milwaukee Bucks. So after beating the Milwaukee Bucks, I look at the Knicks and I see their bravado and their mecha talk, and I'm just
because
genuinely,
they avoided the Bucks and got the
just
Heat.
genuinely, yeah, that's not a reward. That's
if,
not.
If
that's
you're
not
Pat
the prize
Riley,
you
you've
think
got
it
to
is,
get
pal.
game 2.
I'm with Billy. You didn't have the bandwidth for this a month ago.
That was a
didn't
month
care.
ago. That
We're
was
crazy
then. This is
fans,
now.
and
today.
now we're here.
Okay.
Deal with it.
Dude, what?
Front
I'm not
runner.
supposed
What do
to.
you guys
Why are
think?
you defending him?
Excuse me.
I'm defending Heat fans.
Yeah.
Like, we're here now.
He wanted them to tank too.
No, I did. I never like. Now
I'm
you guys
not.
are
I'm not
projecting
having
now.
this. I'm not having this. I'm not having this whatsoever. And you, sir, you called Jalen Brunson Rick Brunson,
I did.
and you called Josh Hart James Hart 2 weeks ago.
I really
Get
did.
out of here.
Yeah.
You don't get to shame me. Everyone knows I'm emotionally crazy. Jeremy was dismissing my fandom with catchphrases that I invented 10 years ago.
Right.
You don't get to do that to me. Everyone knows I'm insane.
That's exactly what I did.
The B in Rick Brunson stands for bricks. I mean, Jesus Christ, that guy sucks.
If I hear one more time, oh, he can get into the paint. Yeah,
Brick
and miss.
Brunson. I mean,
That's his dad.
yeah.
So Pat Riley, if the Pat Riley of old is not satisfied with winning one game in New York, Pat Riley has Butler play because you go for the jugular and get game 2.
You're totally right, and I also think there's nobody in here who's like satisfied with that win as that being it. It's just more of a man, that was the Knicks' best shot in game 1 with that crowd, with all the celebrities that are there hyping up how cool Knicks basketball is. There's more celebrities at a regular season Heat game than there was last night. There's Bad Bunny's there, man. That's the only one that matters. Am I right, Tony?
Thank you.
I saw a tweet
What?
from Nate Jones saying Josh Hart was born to be a Knick.
What does that mean?
And I'm not even sure Nate Jones knows what that means. Can someone explain to me what does that mean?
Scrappy.
What is scrappy
Plays
about
hard.
what is scrappy about your history? What are you talking? What are the Knicks? Someone that was born to be a Knick? I mean, Josh Hart's been on 7 teams. Yeah, I guess he was born to be a Knick. He's toiled in mediocrity. He's a good guy, but I guess he was born to be a Knick because he's never in the playoffs. What does it mean to be a Knick? To be destined to this? Who would want that? You don't even know what you're talking about. You guys are so diluted by the fact that you're finally in the second round that you're making up these cliches as if they mean anything. The Knicks have no cachet. The NBA doesn't need the Knicks. The NBA's been just fine without the Knicks. Why? You just got to the party, pals.
It's insufferable.
I would tell you the NBA probably, if they had their choice, would want the Knicks in the NBA
Oh,
Finals.
it's a loud arena. What else besides that?
It's
It's not that
building.
exciting.
It's all about the lighting.
Light the beam.
Ben Stiller sitting courtside. Who gives a shit?
The biggest part of the history of the NBA is the Celtics and Lakers, and the NBA still has a shot at Celtics Lakers, and I guarantee you Adam Silver would take Knicks Lakers over Celtics Lakers.
Every day.
Yes.
And twice on Sunday.
The Knicks are, whether you like them or not, worth a ton of money. That is why they're important to the league, because New York is a basketball crazy town. People love the Knicks, even though they have sucked for decades.
Their revenue has gone up every year. Their worth has gone up every year because fans at the end of the day are real fans, not like South Florida fans. They make it through the losses.